Hey, welcome back, guys. Wyatt Hertz here with episode 10 of my ongoing Splinter Cell Conviction walkthrough from the OnLive game service, and all this being thrown together in anticipation of Splinter Cell Blacklist coming out at the end of August. And I am looking forward to that title, let me tell you, but I did stumble across a little bit of disappointing news, disappointing to me anyway, about Blacklist, right? And I'll get into that a little bit later on in the episode here. For now, let's let Vic do the rundown. I will add that we are breaking into 3rd Echelon Headquarters, which is the agency that Sam used to work for. We're coming here to get figure out what the hell Tom Reed is up to. You know, he's the director of this joint now, and he's obviously doing something that he shouldn't be doing. And we're also here to get some answers about what the hell is going on with Sam's daughter, you know.
Sam could cut the power to the building long enough to slip inside 3rd Echelon.
And that there, what Vic just said about the C4, that's really the gist of what's going down here early on. We're looking to kill the power in the building momentarily so that we can actually access the offices, right? The offices of this building.
Now I need you to
and of course, here comes Grim with her 2 cents now. God damn it, people.
Do it simultaneously when you reach the front desk, and you'll have a short window before the emergency power puts security back online.
They're both on the parking level, right?
Right, but in 2 separate rooms. And don't be seen or they're gonna seal the security doors and you're done. And don't give those surveillance cameras a show.
Oh yeah, that's the other part. We have to remain... This has to be done super stealthily here. If we can't get detected by the cameras, we'd have to avoid line of sight with the guards. And we can't let any bodies be found, right? And that last little bit won't really be an issue. I'm going to be avoiding confrontation for the most part here. Just have to take out one guard to get his key card so that I can activate an elevator to take me up to the lobby after the charges are planted. So anyway, of course, they're giving me this 5-7 again. You know, I might just keep it this round, just so they stop trying to force it on me. Maybe I just have to use it once. Of course, that is not true, but I'm going to keep it. I'll keep it this round, and I'm going to grab this sucker right here for a little bit later on, because I know how this mission ends, and I'm going to use that for it, I think. I think that's good. Alright, so we need to, there's 2 objectives, 2 power transformers or generators in 2 different locations in the main parking garage. Now, to get to the main parking garage, there's 2 entry points here. One is being that main office right there, that little guard office. There's a hatch at the top of it we can get into, and then go into the parking garage from there. The other one is this entry point right here. And I prefer this, you know, a little bit off to the side, a little bit in the shadows, and it's just more Splinter Cell, you know. It's the more ideal route, and it's how it should be done. You can see a little bit of opposition on the other side of this wall, but nothing major. Just be patient. Just be careful coming out here. Take your time with it. Remember, stealth is essential.
Get a move on, Sam. My contact on the inside
And of course, Grim coming in to hustle us up, right?
He's a techie named Charlie Fryman. And before you ask, yes, I trust him.
Well, that's good enough for me. Where is he?
Near the server room. Get to him before security does, or he won't be able to help you.
So this guy we're supposed to meet, Charlie Fryman, he's going to give us our sonar goggles. We're going to finally get them in the game, which will be a nice addition to the collection of gadgets we already have with us. Now right there, you notice I did wait for that guard to turn around. That is why I'm still hanging on this ledge, because when I drop down, there we go, we're right in the light. So if he's looking this way, it's going to be a detection, and it's going to be mission over just like that. Coming down here, there's two rooms we need to access, and the entry to one of them is an open vent just beyond that SUV. Now, as you can see, I can't make that run with that guard standing there, looking at all that light out there. So I just trigger the car alarm, get him to go around there and inspect, and I'll dipsy-doodle around the other side, through the shadows, and we'll be good to go. Now, don't hesitate here, even if you see that second guard moving down the parking garage. Just commit to the run, you know, and you'll get in here most of the time. In here, no opposition to face, so just plant your charges and be on your way. Now, let's get to that little bit of news I had mentioned. Again, this is disappointing to me, seeing as I am a long-time fan of the series. I've played every one of them, been with it since the beginning. And this has been common knowledge, actually, for some time. I just happened to come across it finally. But basically what it's coming down to is, in the very first episode of this series, I even said I couldn't imagine anybody else voicing Sam at this point. However, unfortunately, that's what's going to happen in Blacklist. Michael Ironside won't be doing the voice for Sam. They're bringing in, Ubisoft has decided to bring in a younger guy, a new guy. And I think there's some reasons behind it. I don't think it was a falling out between the two, between Michael Ironside and Ubisoft, and I don't think that it was necessarily that Michael didn't want to do it. I think what it came down to was Ubisoft wanted, the way they're producing the new title, is they need somebody who can do the voice acting for the main character, but also do all of the motion capture, live action kind of stunt work, the takedowns and the grapples and the lunging over objects and all that jazz. You know, they needed the guy that could do that as well. And actually, after watching a few videos, it looks like they need the guy to be able to do both at the same time. That's how they're kind of capturing their cutscenes. They're looking for kind of this smooth transition between gameplay and the cutscenes and the interrogation moments, you know. Let me grab this guy up here. There's the key card. You heard the beep. So we got that. And keep moving on our way here. So, you know, that's why. I'm pretty sure that's why Michael Ironside won't be doing the voice work for Sam. You know, he's a bit older, a bit out of shape. Doesn't really have a great physique for the motion capture work, matching up with Sam's body and all that. So I think that's probably what caused Ubisoft to go in that direction, bring in a new guy to do the voice work. However, I didn't hear, but I read somewhere that Michael Ironside, the voice of Sam in this game, is still going to be doing some kind of narrative or narration for the new title. So that'll be nice to see, but that's not 100%. I can't confirm that. I just wish I don't mind them bringing in a new guy, a new voice, but I wish they'd done something to kind of finalize Sam's character, you know, kill him off or retire him, but then maybe it wouldn't necessarily be a Splinter Cell title, right? It would be something else altogether. The other thing they could have done was, since in the new title that's coming out, it's going to be Sam is basically running a small group of people under the banner of 4th Echelon, you know, which was established, I guess, by the president for very, you know, high priority work. And so they could have, you know, Ubisoft could have decided to have made Sam kind of the brass, put him behind a desk and made him the brass of the organization, and let Ironside continue to do the voice work for him in that capacity, and then brought in a new agent, you know, to do the field work that we control for the gameplay, and bring in the new voice alongside with, you know, with it, right? But they decided not to go that route. So unfortunately, I mean, like I said, I'm a little disappointed. It's not going to sway my decision to buy the title. I'm looking for a good gameplay and a good story, and Blacklist looks like it's going to deliver on those two fronts. I just hope that the new guy can fill Michael Ironside's big old Canadian boots and do Sam justice as he has done over the past, you know, decade or so. So anyway, that's enough of that. Let's get back to the gameplay at hand. So we got the charges planted, pretty stealthily too, I might add. Pretty smooth through there. Coming up here, things get a little tricky though. Basically, we're going up to the lobby. We're going to go up to the reception, spout off a couple one-liners, you know, and then trigger the charges. And that's going to kill the power momentarily before the backup generators come back on. And once we kill the power, the security doors are going to start to come down. There's 3 of them we need to get through. If we don't get through all 3 of them, it's a mission fail. You know, we get trapped. We get locked out of the offices. So that's coming up here, and of course, so it's kind of like running a gauntlet, but of course, it wouldn't be a gauntlet without a few gun-wielding guards in there looking to put us down and send us 6 feet under and end our assault on the building. So, like I said, things get a little tricky, but I'll see if I can get her done here. You can see one guard already, right beyond that glass there.
We're closing the office early for some routine.
That's
a
fantastic blouse. Don't you guys agree? This is just something kind of pops out at me and speaks to me, you know. I don't know.
I'm here to see Tom Reed.
I don't know. That hair, though, my God, woman. Looks like it looks like a rat built a nest in there. It's awful.
I used to work here.
I used to work here. Those words have never been so true, Sam.
Main power is offline. Emergency
All right, here we go.
Be online in 5, 4, 3, 2,
Nice.
1.
That's a good start. Good, clean start to this.
Security doors are closing.
All right, so we're through the first door, moving on the second. You can see the backup generators are already kicking in.
I got a lead on the hostile. I think he's over there.
All right, it's through 2 doors now.
Right here.
Just looking to close the distance between these guys. And charge up here a bit.
Looking at an ambush. Hey!
Done. Hustle, Sam. Get under there. Oh, just in time. That wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. That area has given me problems in the past,
Sam Fryman just sent me his location.
so that was nice.
He's waiting for you in the office off the server room.
Got it.
Alright, so from here, we're eventually looking to get to the executive offices. Now, this is a long mission. This will probably take about 3 episodes, if I'm not mistaken. So, right now, we're going to go meet Fryman. And he's going to give us the sonar goggles, because we need them to get into the executive offices because of all the laser beams that are everywhere in there. Ay. But it'll be good to have the sonar goggles, regardless.
No targets in this
Alright,
yard.
I wonder if I can sneak right in here. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. You're dead, son. You just don't know it yet. Nice. Alright. That was pretty close. There was a guy right outside that, well, on the other side of the glass outside that door there. See if I can mark these two. Come on. Give me the... Oh, there we go. There we go. My prayers were answered. Alright, got a crawl space. We got a window. I don't think there's any glass. Yeah, there's no glass in there. That works.
Area's clear.
Should I take him out? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Well, thumbs down. Thumbs down.
Fisher's right here!
No, he ain't. I hope nobody else heard that. I think I'm good. Get in behind this desk here for a second.
I got no contact with Fisher. I do not want him alive.
No, I'm okay. Everything's still going according to plan, I suppose. Yeah, I'm good. We're moving to the next area, and I'm not looking to take everybody out. I'd like to kind of carry the stealth for the most part as we get in here to Fryman, and then maybe go a little bit more, play things a little bit more aggressively here, coming back out. So we got some cameras in this area. Need to stay off of them, and of course there'll be guards everywhere. I think there's a crawl space above the cubicles, so I'm gonna try and get up in there as my access point.
I'm not finding anything.
Go. That'll get me around the first camera anyway. I'm pretty sure there's one more. The next area is quite similar to this one that we're in right now. Got a guard right there. Another guard right there. Alright, he's cutting out. Alright, well, I'm going down then. Whoa, that was close. That was close. Alright. How we doing here, Sam? How we doing?
All clear.
Where's that guy gone? There he is. There he is.
There's nothing here. Let's get
A
back to
crawl
work and stay
space?
on guard.
Yes, there is.
No sign of Fisher.
Up we go.
Could have been anyone scared by the
And
power.
like I said, I'm looking to try and carry my stealth here. See if I can do it. I should grab my sticky cameras just in case I need them here. Mark him up just so I know where he is at all times. Anybody else? I can hear footsteps. Sounds like somebody else is close by here.
No movement.
Yeah, there's one right there. He's on edge. Look at him go.
Everybody stay sharp. The target, sound off.
It might have been ideal to take him out there, but I don't know what else is going on. I know that there's 2 guards over here. He's cutting out. Once this guy turns around, get out of here. Once this guy gets out of here, I'm gonna make my drop, make my move. Now, of course, the camera comes around this way. And a 3rd guard. My God, patience. Need to be patient here, I guess. Holy shit. Ay, ay, ay. All right, well, fuck it. I'm gonna do it. No, I'm done. I'm done.
Oh, hell. Fisher! Got
Here you go, Sam. Get out of there. Alright, so screw the stealth. I'm gonna go balls to the wall at this point now. See what I can do here. Goes one. There's There's 2 and 3.
Check that position.
Let's go, formation. We're going in now.
If I can get up here undetected.
Do not have a fix on the target. Anybody got him?
It sounds like we have guys charging in here from the other area now. Could be wrong. That's what it sounded like. Yep. Get up there, Sam. Alright, down we go. Make a break for it. Oh, barely got through there.
Target. Can anyone see him?
I better just hold here for a second. I'm gonna wait for these two guys to bugger off.
That's bad.
Fisher's still in our building. He's
Dead son of a bitch.
Fisher is on the loose.
Alright, now I'm gonna make my move. Screw this. Ain't hanging out there any longer than I have to. You guys are all over the place in there. I did thin the herd considerably, but I'm kind of disappointed. I really wanted to try and carry the stealth there. I think safest bet is to just go out the window, see what's going on over in that next room. Alright, so it looks like a few of them charged ahead. Hopefully, if I get lucky here, there may not be anybody else left in this area. I'm just going to close up this door so I feel a little bit safer. We'll take a look, see what's going on underneath the door. Yeah, it looks like they did. They all cleared out. So that's kind of a bonus coming in here. Alright. Alright. Well, I'm going to access this from the this door. From the other side. It's a little bit easier coming in here as I remember it. Just time the camera out properly here. It should be good. Alright. So, we're here. We're at Charlie Fryman. I do believe we can access, yeah, we can access him from the roof. But, you know what, guys? I'm going to wrap it there. Like I said, this is a bit of a longer mission, and it's probably going to be about 3 episodes. So I'm going to cut it there, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I kind of enjoyed that. Things went pretty well most of the time there. So if you did enjoy it, please do leave a like or a comment. You know, please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And until next time, remember why it hurts. Later, all.